Okay, where we at? Where we at?
You're at the Chill Steps Hostel in Fatia.
Fatia. So we just woke up. We're getting ready for the day, and I'm gonna put us through a little yoga session. So it should be about 20 minutes, nice and easy, just to get the body moving, the blood flowing. So here we go. We'll go ahead and start by setting the mood, putting your favorite chill music on, setting your intention for today's practice, and begin with a little bit of breath work. So I want you to do 3 breath cycles here. You're going to slowly inhale through the nose, fill your belly, fill your rib cage. At the top, take an extra gulp of air, open your mouth, and slowly exhale everything out. We'll go ahead and do this 3 times. So fill your belly, fill your rib cage, take an extra gulp of air, and slowly release everything out. Good. One more time. Fill your belly, fill your rib cage, all the way at the top. Take an extra gulp of air, and slowly release everything out. Awesome. And I'll let you do one by yourself. Start with our hands above our head. On your exhale, we're going to take it over to the right side. So your right hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, bring it back to center. Do the same thing, other side. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand sweeps over. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, you're going to go ahead and forward fold. Get a nice seated stretch here. You can rock side to side, loosen things up. On your inhale, you're going to go ahead and bring it back up to the top. And we're just going to switch our feet so the awkward foot's on top. Exhale, same thing. Bring it down to the mat. Get a nice back stretch, hip stretch. We're loosening everything up. Inhale, hands up over your head. We're going to slowly roll over onto our knees into a tabletop position. And we'll go ahead and do a series of cat and cow here. So you can do this at your own pace. Inhale, arch your back, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, push your shoulders away from the mat as much as you can. I like to wiggle these out. I'm feeling really tight this morning. Inhale, up towards the ceiling, arching your back, belly goes towards the mat. You should feel a stretch in your abdomen. Exhale, arch your back, push away from the ground. Inhale, one more time. Look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, arch your back. Loosen everything up, lubricating the spine. So go ahead and separate your knees to the edges of your mat. Hips go back. We're going to come into a child's pose. We'll take a couple of breath cycles here. Take your time. So this is a practice. If you like something and you want to stay in a position a little bit longer, go ahead and do that. Slowly walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. So you're getting a nice long stretch on your side body. A couple of breath cycles here. Deep breaths. You'll feel a deeper stretch with each breath. Good. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and slowly walk your hands over to the other side of the mat. Get a nice long stretch on the other side. A few deep breaths. Getting better stretch with each breath. Warming the body up. Slowly but surely. Then we'll go ahead and come back to center. Get a couple of deep breaths, and then we'll meet in the tabletop position. Knees are shoulder width. Inhale your right hand up to the ceiling, opening up the chest, the shoulder, looking up towards the ceiling. And then on your exhale, we're going to go ahead and bring it down, thread the needle all the way through. The shoulder comes down, the head comes down. You're going to use your opposite hand to slowly twist that upper back, getting a nice deep stretch, your thoracic spine, maybe even a little bit in your lumbar spine. Come back to center, and the same thing on the other side. Go ahead and inhale your left hand up, and then on your exhale, we'll bring it down, thread the needle. On the other side, a couple of deep breaths. Again, loosening up that spine. And good. Take as much time as you want. And then we'll go ahead and bring it back up to center. Straighten everything out. Go ahead and tuck your toes. We're going to lift our hips up and back. Our heels are going to yearn for the ground. And this first downward dog here, you can go ahead and walk it out. So straighten one leg, bend the other leg, warm everything up. Again, bring your awareness to your breath. Really focus on breathing and loosening up your muscles with each breath. Inhale, exhale. Good. Get nice and loose. You can get out all the wiggles. Also building a little heat in your shoulders here. Your exhale, you're going to go ahead and walk your feet up to your hands. Hands on your shins, halfway lift. On your exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, we're going to do a reverse swan dive all the way to the top. Go ahead and open it up. Exhale, take it over to the right. Your right hand comes down to your hip, your left hand goes above your head. Again, a side body stretch. On your inhale, bring it back to center, both hands above your head. On your exhale, take it over to the left. Right hand goes over your head. You're opening up the rib cage with each breath. Go ahead and inhale, come back to center. Exhale, again, cactus your arms. Squeeze your back as tight as you can. Maybe do some twists in the neck. Go ahead and inhale, hands come above your head. Exhale, float your hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands up your shins. Exhale, forward fold. We'll go ahead and plant our hands. This is our Sun A. So we'll step back into a high plank. We're going to slowly lower down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release everything to the mat, shoulders up and back. We're going to come into a baby cobra, little to no weight in our hands. We're squeezing our back as tight as we can, slowly getting everything warmed up. Looking straight ahead in front of you, keeping your spine aligned. Go ahead and place your hands on the mat. We're going to do one push-up, so low plank to high plank. Go ahead and push your hips up and back, and we're in a downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breath cycles here. Good. By now we should be feeling a little bit loosened up. We'll go ahead and take it through 2 more Sun A, Vinyasa flows. So go ahead and step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Sliding your hands up your shin. Exhale, forward fold as much as you can. On your inhale, reverse swan dive all the way to the top, opening up the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, brings hands to heart center. Inhale, one more time, hands go above our head. Exhale, slowly fold it on down, forward fold. Hands meet our feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back. High to low plank. Now this time without bringing everything down to the mat. We'll keep our knees off the ground, untuck our feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. And if you want a little extra stretch in this first upward facing dog, you can look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder. It helps loosen everything up. Again, just warming up that lower back. The lower back's where we hold a lot of the tension in our body, so do what you can to keep that thing nice and loose and strong. Push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. A few breath cycles here. Again, warming up even more. Building some heat in our shoulders, our hips. Loosening up the body. When you're ready, on your exhale, you can go ahead and bend your knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. On your inhale, let's halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Open up those arms all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, one more time, bring it up. Bend over. Exhale, bring it on down. Our hands meet our feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and plant your hands, step or hop back. Slowly lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. A Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And use this time to really be present. Set your intention with each breath in, each breath out. On your inhale, go ahead and lift your right leg up to the ceiling. And we're going to hold it here. We're going to flex that glute, that right glute. Try and keep your hips square. And really let that back glute do the work. Think about creating a straight line from your wrist to your ankle. And then on your exhale, knee to nose, step it between your hands. Keeping your feet just the way they are on the balls of your back feet. We're going to slowly inhale. Hands come above our head. We're into a crescent lunge. We're going to hold this pose for roughly 5 breath cycles. Building some heat in our legs. I know your shoulders are starting to feel it. You might be breaking a little bit of a sweat. When your body says, I want to stop, don't stop. You can last longer. Inhale, exhale. This is also a mental strength practice. So one more breath cycle here. On your exhale, you're going to slowly shoot your arms back. We're going to come into a balancing pose here, a little airplane mode. Think about creating a capital letter T with your body. Find your balance. This is going to be uncomfortable. If you fall out, get right back in. This is a practice. This is not perfection. Practice is the most important part. One more inhale, exhale, and then when you're ready, you're going to slowly land that back foot to the mat. Come back to our crescent lunge, and then open up that left arm, swing it open. We're going to come into our warrior two. Our right heel should be in the center of the left arch of our foot. Create a straight line from both hands. A nice bend in our knee. Our gaze is going towards the front of our hand. We're engaging the core, keeping everything tight. Again, we're going to hold this pose for roughly 5 breath cycles here. Slowly controlling your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Flip your hand over, straighten your front leg. Come down. We're going to come into a side triangle. You should feel a nice stretch in your growing, your hamstring. Yoga is all about uncomfortable positions and building some heat, some tension, getting the blood flowing in parts of our body that we don't normally get the blood flowing. One more breath cycle here, and then slowly inhale, reverse triangle. Our right hand comes up and over. Our left hand comes to our back hip. Our gaze is up towards the ceiling. One more breath cycle. And then slowly cartwheel your arms back down to the mat. Square up your front foot. Take your right foot, step it on back to meet your left foot. We're going to do our Chaturanga Dandasana or finish out our flow. So high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Have a few breath cycles here before we move on to our other side. Really getting back in touch with your breath if you lost it. So on your inhale, take your left foot up towards the ceiling. And we're going to hold it there. Really flexing that back glute. Keeping the hips square as much as we can. Feeling some tension in our shoulders. Putting our body to work. And on your exhale, we'll go ahead and take your knee to your nose. Step it between your hands. Slowly inhale your hands up above your head. We're in a crescent lunge with our left leg forward. Bringing our awareness back to our breath. Keeping our hips squared. Hands over our head. Try and keep as close to a 90-degree angle in that front knee as you can. A few breath cycles. Maintaining your balance. Building that strength in not only your upper body but also your ankles, those little muscles. So take your arms back. We're going to come into an airplane position on our left foot. And if you have a block, if you want to use the ground, you can utilize different tools to help you balance. Everyone's always got a weaker side. Mine is on my left side. And there's no shame in that. We're getting better every day. Bring your awareness back to your breath. When you're ready, you can slowly land that back foot. Inhale, open everything up into your Warrior Two. Realign your body. Your back foot is facing out to the side, front foot facing forward. Bend in that left knee. Arms are perfectly squared. We should be creating a straight line from our front hand to our back hand. Our gaze is up towards our front hand, and our awareness is to our breath. One more breath cycle here. Flip your hand up and over. Go ahead and come forward into a side triangle. Looking up towards the ceiling, you can have your legs straight here, or you can have a slight bend in your knee. You can touch the ground, or you can rest your hand even on your ankle or your shin to help support you a little bit. I know the shoulders are getting tired, but try and hang in there. And then when you're ready, we're going to open it up, reverse triangle. Left hand comes overhead, right hand's on our back leg. Nice side body stretch here. We're almost there. One more breath cycle here. And we'll go ahead and cartwheel arms back down to the mat. Square up our front foot, step it on back. We're going to finish out our Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your awareness back to your breath. The hard part's over. Should feel nice and loose now. A few breath cycles in the downward facing dog. Our hammies are loosened up. Slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. We're going to do one more sun salutation. So inhale, halfway lift, straighten out your spine. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, bring it all the way up, reverse swan dive, hands come over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, hands up over your head. Exhale, swan dive, float your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're gonna toe heel our feet out to the sides of our mat. So our heels are on, our toes are off. We'll come into our frog pose. You can use your elbows to push your knees out a little bit, opening up the hips. This is also really good for the ankles. And I like to, in this position, is roll over each side. If you have the flexibility, maybe your knee can come and touch the mat. Go over to the other side. Maybe your knee touches. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you don't have to do it. You can just rock side to side, or just stay in a nice frog position. Whatever feels good to you in today's practice. And then we'll slowly plop onto the mat. And this is the part where Dilara is going to take over and run us through a little bit of an ab workout, a little bit of Pilates involved here. So sit back and feel the ab burn.
Okay guys, let's go. Lift your legs straight up. If you can't straight up, you can just keep it tabletop. Instead of doing scissor, you can just extend one leg at a time and then the other. Lift your arms, lift your chest. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing, keeping your abdominals tight and nice the entire time. And then circle comes. Here we go. You do 5 each side. Keep going your scissoring, and then one scissor up and down, and then circle. Do this abdominals tight, as big as you can go. If it's confusing for you, start small scissor and then try to circle. After you're done each 5 side, you just rest side to side. Take a rest whenever you need. Do your knees side to side. When you're ready, bring your hands together behind your head. Extend your single left leg. You're gonna lift your chest, arms, and head together as you're lifting your leg up. Take a deep breath. Ready and go. Lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift 2. Inhale down. Exhale, lift 3. Lift 4. Exhale, 5. 4. I confuse the counting as always. 7. 8. I think 9. And hold. Hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I count fast sometimes slow. Extend the other leg and ready. 1. Inhale down. 2. Deep inhale here. Lift 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale down. You got 6. Inhale. 7. 8. 2 more. One more time. We're gonna hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was short 10. But it's okay. You do 10 or 7, whichever is best for you. Alright, let's bring your hands together again. Lift your legs to tabletop. We're gonna go some crisscross. Bring your opposite elbow to knee together. Lift your. We're having some problem over here with Nick, but you just want to extend the legs. It's alright. Keep your abdominals tight. Extend your legs, and then whenever you're ready, start your crisscross. I would like to do 20, but you can just do 10 at the time. Rest and then keep going another 10. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Then take your rest. After taking your rest, driving your knees side to side, we're gonna bring your legs up again. Bring your hands together, bring your legs up the tabletop. And we're gonna do one more time of your crisscross. Bring your left elbow to right knee, and then the other side. Make sure deep exhale and inhale. Keeping your abdominals are tight. Try to lift your scapulas from the ground. And then side to side. Make sure you're only feeling your abdominals. Keep going. I would like to do this 20 again, but just do 10 and then maybe a rest. So we can do another round. Take a deep breath, shake your legs, knees side to side. Here we go again. One more time. Take a deep breath. Bring your hands together behind your head. And then tabletop. Now one more time. Crisscross. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deep breath. Keep going. 12. Keep going. 60, 70, 80, 10, 20. Yes, you got this. Take your rest as much as you need. Now bring your hands together below your back. And then bring your legs up the ceiling or up the sky. And we're gonna lift our legs together up and down for 10. Down, inhale, lift as you exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your abdominals tight. 7, 8, 9. After 10, switch. Deep inhale. And I don't know how many we do over here. 10, 9, 8, 7. I always lost the count. There we go. It's getting spicy. Deep exhale as you lift. Here we go. Boom. After you get tired, rest a little bit.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. There will be more content coming soon. Like and subscribe, and enjoy more workouts and travel videos.